and welcome to the program. I am Adeshawa Josh. According to Global Construction Reports 2025, Nigeria has the potential to become the biggest construction market in the continent owing to rapid urbanization. Qatar and Nigeria are already predicted to be the fastest growing construction market with an annual growth of between 8 and 10% respectively. As a development bank, the Bank of Industry is closely looking at this growth-driving sector of the economy with keen interest in the manufacturing of local construction materials. When we come back from the break, I'll be speaking with the MD CEO of Nigalex Nigeria Limited, the first aluminum extrusion company in Nigeria, funded and supported by the Bank of Industry. It's been 40 years since Nigalex Limited debuted in Nigeria, and the company is showing no signs of slowing down. Backed with relevant modern cutting-edge technology and funded by the Bank of Industry, the company has over the years emerged as the leading producer of high-quality profiles in West Africa.
The journey started in 1973 when Swiss Aluminium, then the biggest aluminum extruding company in the world, teamed up with Bank of Industry. Then they used to be called Nigeria Industrial Development Bank, and the International Finance Corporation, IFC, which is a subsidiary of the World Bank. They came to establish Nigeria Aluminum Extrusions. It is remarkable that we were the first in sub-Saharan Africa, so we blazed the trail, we started it, and of course, we have been the leader, and we are noted for quality. The major sector where we operate is the building and construction industry. Also, our products find a place in the agricultural sector. We make irrigation tubes. In the transport sector, in the boat building in particular, we are also noted. So it cuts across a lot of industries, sectors where we service. Our products are useful, where they are applicable.
Being the first extrusion company in Nigeria came with a lot of advantages, including the control of a larger share of the market. It, however, came with its unique challenges, but the Bank of Industry created a buffer for sustainable development.
Here we need about 5 megawatts to operate. And you can imagine if Nigeria is generating just sometimes 2,000, 2,500, and Nigalex needs 5 to be able to operate. That will tell you the gap, in the infrastructure deficit in the Nigeria. But that is not peculiar to Nigalex anyway. Of course, lately too, we have been having problems with the issue of foreign exchange. But thank God we have BOI, not only as a funder, but as a shareholder, because they are also represented on the board. And each time we run to them as a parent shareholder, they are always there to back us up with loan and necessary facilities, even overdraft facilities. And that has really helped us a lot.
Nigalex has been contributing to Nigeria's economic and industrial growth since its incorporation through job creation and promotion of local content. The Bank of Industry also recently recognized the company as one of its exemplary customers and listing it on its Hall of Fame.
The biggest press we have, which was established in 2007, was with the assistance of Bank of Industry. Like the commercial banks, Banks of Industry, being a developmental bank, they give out interest at concessionary rate. As a matter of fact, single digit. And that, really helped us to be able to, and we have repaid, and that was why we were considered, we repaid timely, and that was why we were considered for the Hall of Fame, for which we are grateful anyway. And also, they didn't stop at that. They've also been interested in our welfare. You discover that we have also just concluded, we are commissioning it in the next 4 weeks, a brand new powder coating plant. BOI also, because they are also on their board, they were involved in the technical partnership that culminated in the acquisition of that machine. So they've also been very supportive in that regard. I remembered quickly that prior to 2007, when we completed the installation of the new press, we were having 150 staff on our payroll. Now today, we are having about 300. I mean, that's the multiplier effect, because our output then jumped from about 1,800 to 2,500 tons a year, and we've been sustaining that.
One of the key development strategies of the Bank of Industry is to ensure qualified Nigerians are employed into key positions across the business it supports. Here at Nigalex, the top positions are occupied by qualified Nigerians.
I'm a product of the Nigerianization. To the glory of God, I would say I'm the first indigenous managing director, because between 73 and 2 years ago, this position used to be occupied by expatriates. So where we have special need, we have the skill. For instance, there is a particular section called dye correction. We don't have Nigerians, although we are training. We have training programs in place to ensure that Nigerians fill the position. But as at now, we don't have Nigerians who can fill the place. So to that extent, for us to be able to run that department well, we need to employ expatriates in that. And also, I could say that the maintenance department used to be managed by expatriates since inception. Now it's also Nigerianized, and the Nigerians are doing quite well.
Nigalex is famous for its aluminum extrusion and profiles. Let's hear more from the horse's mouth.
So I will classify our products into 4. There's what they called press finish. Press finish means that it's just being extruded, so it has a press in finish color. Then after you have extruded, that's the stage, because it's a process costing. You leave a particular process, you migrate to the second. After extruding, then you can now decide whether you want it in bronze color, and that's what they call anodized. Anodization means it's a form of surface treatment whereby you want to minimize or eliminate corrosion on the aluminium. So you can treat it through what they call anodized. So that's another set of products. There are some customers who are in love with that, because that shows actually the true color of aluminium in its origin. Of course, there is also what they call powder coating. The powder coating brand, you have the rainbow color. You might want it in any color. Just name any color within the rainbow circle, which is limitless. Then it could be done. We apply powder, spray it electrostatically, on the surface of the profile.
So, out of curiosity, I wanted to know what percentage of the raw materials for the business is sourced locally, since Nigeria is tremendously blessed, to say the least, with aluminum ingots deposits.
We were getting ingots, which was close to billet, which is the main thing to do billets, before from Ascon. Ascon in Qatar. But you all know what happened to Ascon, and we are praying that the company will be resuscitated. Because I remember between 97 to 99, we used to source our raw materials from Ascon. And then you don't need to open LC, you don't need to tie down money, and the delivery was quite quick, And that's why we are preaching, and we believe that the government will look into that we could save a lot of foreign exchange if we bring back Ascon or the Alaja steel of this world, or the Ajaokuta steel. These are basic materials. Because in the automotive industry, if you look at the frame of the car, I would say 50% of the body, which is the frame, is made from aluminum, because it's light. And there are some alloys, if we are encouraged, we could, in line with the new automotive policy of the government, whereby this, they are trying to reduce, which is a good thing anyway, to reduce importation of cars, all these tokumbos. Now, that is a good thing in the right direction. But you need other companies, you need to encourage them who will supply these parts. Because it doesn't make sense to bring all the CKD, including frames, where you can encourage the extruders, to get the alloy and make up frames here. It adds value, then we can employ more people.